Hello everyone, happy New Year's Eve. We are back with a tricky difficulty clues by Sam. Let's make a start and see what we can learn. Olaf is one of two criminals to the right of Martin. So Olaf is a criminal and then one of these two is also a criminal. Hal and Ruth have no innocent neighbours in common. Hal is here, Ruth is here. No innocent neighbours in common mean both of these are criminals, which means Peter must be innocent. Both criminals above Vince are connected, so there's one more criminal here, and Anna is innocent. Column A is the only column with exactly 3 criminals. We have 2, so there must be a third. Exactly 2 of the 3 innocent neighbouring Kevin are in column D. We have 1, which means that there's another, and then there is a third somewhere over here. But we don't know exactly where. There are exactly 2 innocents above Zara, means that Uma is a criminal. Only 1 of the 2 innocents neighbouring Dave is in row 1. That means it's got to be one of those. And then there's another one in this row. So we'll just make a little bit of colour coding to say that these must be the same and this must be different. One of the 2 innocents neighbouring Dave is in row 1. We don't have either. Okay. Exactly 2 of the 3 innocents neighbouring Kevin are in column D. So there's 1 here and then 1 in this pile. So this is the point where it feels like we have run out of useful clues. Let's just see if there's anything we've overlooked in the previous clues. There's nothing in Olaf, nothing with Noah, nothing with Anna. Sadly, 2 innocents, so it's one of them. Peter, both criminals above Vince are connected, so one of those, but that's not far enough. Olaf is one of 2 criminals to the right of Martin, but we have both of them sorted. Okay, so we're left with 2 clues that could theoretically tell us anything. Only 1 of the 2 innocents neighbouring Dave is in row 1, so we have 1 here. And exactly 2 of the 3 innocents neighbouring Kevin, 2 of the 3 innocents neighbouring Kevin are in column D. So we've got 1 here and then 1 remaining. So we can say that, now we're just going to have to do some guess and check. So if we start off by saying that Eve is the criminal here, that means that these would be innocent. Kevin has run out of innocence around him, so that will be that. And then Dave has 2 innocents neighbouring him, so that would be that. So we know that Hal, Kevin, Dave, and Eve would all be criminals in that scenario. Let's just try the opposite. So in this case, we have that only 1 of the 2 innocents neighbouring Dave is in row 1, so we're left with these 2 being unclear. And then for Kevin, 2 of the 3 innocents are in column D, so we're... Yeah, again, that wouldn't give us anything. We wouldn't know anything at all. Sadly, that does not tell us anywhere near as much as I would have liked to have been told. D, so it would be one of those 2. And for Dave, it will be one of those 2. So it would be... Yeah, but we don't have enough to be able to say that there's anything. Actually, I overlooked this. Column A is the only column with exactly 3 criminals. So, let's think this over again. It's important to read the entire clue and not just the parts of it you care about. The only column with exactly 3 criminals. So, we know that this means that we've got 1, 2 criminals here. This can't be another criminal. Must be innocent. Do we know anything about... I think we'll start off just with this. Only one of the 6 innocents on the edges is Dave's neighbor. Okay, that feels like a big clue. Only one of the 6 innocents on the edges is Dave's neighbor. So we can't have both of these being innocent, because that would mean there's 2 who are Dave's neighbor, which means these 2 have to be criminals, and this one has to be innocent. So there's an odd number of innocents in row 2. It's either going to be 1 or 3. Can't really tell which just yet, but that'll probably be a thing once we start combining some information. Exactly 2 of the 3 innocent named Kevin are in column D. Okay, so there's 1 innocent left in here. I think there's also, yes, 1 innocent left over here. So we're going to say that this is orange. These 2 are purple in that they have to be the same. Odd number of innocents in row 2. Well, because we know that one of those has to be innocent, not both, that means that Gus has to be a criminal, which means that Ruth has to be innocent. So we can turn that off. Xavi and Dave have an equal number of innocent neighbors. So Xavi's here with 2 to 4, unclear. Dave has 2 innocent neighbors. So that's actually all of the innocent neighbors that Xavi is allowed. So we can turn that off. That's helpful. So 2 of the 3 innocent neighboring Kevin. Turn that off. 6 innocents on the edges. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So actually this has to be the opposite of Dave, which means it's the same as Hal. They can't both be criminals, because if they were both criminals, that would be 3 criminals in the column. So these have to be innocent, which means Hal is a criminal and Xavi's a criminal, and we are done. That was pretty good time, I think. Less than 7 minutes. Obviously, we did get stuck a little bit with having forgotten the full meaning of only 1 column with 3 criminals in it. But once we remembered that and reassessed, that got us pretty quickly. Hopefully there were some useful tips and tricks there. That will be it for me for today. Have a happy new year, everyone. I will see you in the new year. Well, I'll speak to you in the new year. Yeah, have a great time.